As a result of Binance's recent troubles with European regulators, SEPA deposits for euro on the Binance platform have been suspended for most European countries.
And consequently, your options to deposit in euro are quite limited now. And ideally, you don't want to be paying that 1.8% credit or debit card fee every time you deposit funds.
Right, because 1.8% might not sound like a lot, but when you're looking at, say, depositing €200, that fee is going to be about €3.60 every time you deposit, and it can add up quickly.
In this video, we'll be showing you a really simple way to avoid this fee by sending USD to Binance from Revolut.
We imagine this method would also work for the other internet banks such as Monzo, N26, etc. But we haven't been able to test it ourselves directly, but do let us know in the comments if you've been able to do it.
Okay, let's get it.
This process should work on both desktop and mobile, but for the sake of this video, we're just going to be looking at mobile. So without further ado, let's dive in. So first thing you want to do is open up Binance and hit deposit. Then you're going to switch to fiat. This might also say cash. You're going to type in USD. So for some reason, the US dollar logo isn't loading for us, but when you reach this screen, for us here in Ireland and perhaps in most European countries, when you select USD, the only option you're going to have here is bank transfer SWIFT. It'll automatically be selected for you already, so you're simply just going to check that that is the case and then click continue. On this screen, you're going to select the amount of US dollars you wish to deposit. In Ireland, and perhaps in most European countries, the limit at the time of recording is $50 or more, so you're going to have to enter an amount greater or equal to 50. Do let us know in the comments below if the minimums are different in other European countries, as we'd be interested to hear. In this example, we're going to deposit $230, which is approximately €200. One quick note, when you deposit US dollars to Binance, it is automatically converted to BUSD, which is a USD-backed stablecoin that Binance provides. For those not already familiar with what a stablecoin is, it is essentially a cryptocurrency that is pegged to an underlying asset, which in this scenario is the US dollar. We'll let you look into stablecoins more in your own time, but all you really need to care about here is that when you deposit USD to Binance, it will automatically be converted to BUSD. It's going to look something like this in your account, and all that means is that don't panic when you go to look for your US dollars in your account balance and all you see is this BUSD coin. It's worth the exact same, it's one-to-one, and you can trade normally. Then just confirm that the amount is correct. Pay attention to these two notes about your reference code and name of your bank account, as they'll be important shortly. You're going to want to make sure the bank account listed up here at the top of the screen is the exact account that you'll be sending your funds from. In this example, the account number we'll be sending from is our Revolut account number. If the account here is different to the one that you're about to send the funds from, make sure you change it to the correct one before making the transfer. Then just take note of Binance's bank account details, which are listed here, paying close attention to the reference code listed down here at the bottom. Okay, with those details taken note of, we're going to switch back over to our Revolut app. Once you've taken note of Binance's bank account details, you're going to switch over to the Revolut app and you're going to click send. On this screen, you're going to hit new or the blue plus sign up in the top right corner. You're going to click add a bank recipient. You're going to switch to business. So you're just going to take the details that Binance gave us earlier and plug it all in here. So you're going to change the country to Seychelles, currency to US dollar, add the account number in here, the SWIFT code here. You're going to add Binance in where it says company name, and you're going to leave the email section blank. Once everything is correct, click add recipient. This page is important. Under recipient's address, the automatic country is going to be set to Seychelles. You're going to change this to United States. In the search address, you're going to search for the bank address that Binance gave us earlier, as you can see on screen here. Note, you're not going to be adding the Seychelles address, it's only the US address that you need. You may have some issues when trying to add the auto-populate function here, so if it doesn't automatically pop up for you, you can just click enter address manually, or on iPhone it should say something like my address is not here. So just click that and you can type it in manually. So double check that the address you've entered is correct and matches the details we were given earlier, and once you're happy with that, click add recipient. So once Binance's bank account details have been added, you're going to click send. Then you're simply just going to add in the amount of dollars you wish to send. In our scenario, we're going to be adding $230 US. You may need to change to the account to select the one that has money in it. You're going to add in the amount, and then of course You're going to also want to add in the reference code, which is super important, so make sure that that is correct, as that is what ties your account to the deposit. If you click the small I icon, you'll be able to see a full payment breakdown of the transfer that you're about to send. For our deposit of $230 you can see we're being charged only 60 cents as opposed to €3.60 if we had used Binance's credit debit card method. And this fee is simply just Revolut's international transfer fee. Two quick notes. This fee that Revolut charges will fluctuate based on the currency you're sending and the amount of that currency you're sending. But to be honest, it'll probably still work out cheaper than if you use the debit and credit card deposit method. On Revolut's free plan, you can send up to €1,000 internationally per month without incurring any additional charges, but it is worth noting that if you go over that €1,000 amount, you will incur a fee of 0.5% per transfer. Paid plan holders, on the other hand, do get a couple of free transfers per month. The second note here is that on a weekend, the international transfer fee is higher, so I would recommend just making any sort of transactions during the week and not on the weekend to save that extra fee. On this final step, you'll have a chance to review your transfer, so this is an opportunity to check all the details that you've added, make sure that it's all correct, and once you're happy, you can click send. Transfer times will vary depending on where you are and when you send the funds, but you should usually arrive within 1 working day. For example, a recent transfer I made during the week took 35 minutes from when I sent via Revolut and receiving the funds on Binance.
And the best part is that once you have it set up, you don't have to do this again. You'll have Binance's details saved in your Revolut account, so it'll make it a lot easier going forward.
Okay, so we imagine that Binance will reactivate SEPA payments at some point, but in the meantime, this is a pretty good method to save a bit of cash while you wait.
You don't need to send us all of the money that you're going to save. Simply hitting that like button is more valuable to us than any money.
Any questions or comments, hit us up below, and otherwise, see you in the next one.